There will come a time when the world ends. Some believe that Jesus will come down after a mighty trumpet sound, and some people believe that the end of the world will be an apocalypse. So let's say our government has a short list of people to choose from, and they can only choose 5 of those people. Who would they choose? Well, let's just pretend I'm on this governmental team, and I've done research to figure out what 5 people would best suit to revitalize the earth after the end of it. So, these 5 people I chose is Quinn. He's an architect. He will help construct and rebuild civilization. Secondly, I choose Elizabeth. She's a veterinarian. She will not only help animals, but she can also be used to help medically for humans as well. Third, I chose Chloe. She's a mechanical architect / engineer, and she speaks 4 languages, which I believe will come in handy. The 4th person I chose is Taj. Taj is a retired Marine, so he has war experience. He's also a police before the apocalypse, and he's a weapons specialist, so everyone would want him on his team for protection. The last person I chose was Brittany. She has a PhD in both botany and biology, which we'll see will come in handy. So, talking about our first person, Quinn, he is a constructional engineer, and he knows a lot about rebuilding houses and just structures in general. According to the Knowledge, How to Rebuild Our World from Scratch 2014, states that the key to survival is shelter, water, and food. The first thing he mentions is shelter, so that to me seems that it's very important. So if shelter is the key, I believe Quinn is our guy. He's going to help rebuild houses from the bottom up. He can help support buildings that may still be there, and they just need to be structurally sound. So, now that we have a person that can rebuild our community and give us shelter, we're going to need somebody to help save humankind in general. So, we have Elizabeth. Elizabeth is our veterinarian that is going to join us on our little cruise to save this world. She is not only just a veterinarian, she's had just as much schooling according to Are They a Doctor or Veterinarian? By Marzahn in 2005, he states that they have the same education level as a doctor. The only difference between them is that one she can save both animals and humans. She has to know everything. And according to the textbook for Veterinary Assistant 2014, a veterinary assistant has the medical knowledge enough of a doctor even, so that's just an assistant. And that's by Burns and Wren Francis. So, medical care will also need to be taught. According to SAS Survival Guide by Wiseman 2014, passing on knowledge is important, especially when it comes to saving lives. All right. Chloe. Chloe is our key to the restart of civilization. Transportation is extremely important according to the Knowledge, How to Rebuild Our World from Scratch by Dartnell 2014. He says that we'll need people to be transported, and so she will be the key to restarting cars and to mechanically restart other things. Also, Choosing a Career 2009 says that she has the mechanical and reading skills that are more superior than most people with college degrees because it's in demand. And that was something written in 2009 by Sheens. So, now that we have someone that can mechanically restart cars and can transport goods and that can communicate in many different languages, we need to look at this graph to show how important it is that these languages are. We see English here is only 328 out of this chart, where we have Chinese Mandarin at 1,213. Look how small English is. It's down here, and she speaks 4 of these languages. So it's one of those things that if you run into people that don't speak your language, you're going to have a hard time, and she'll be able to translate for us and maybe help build a better community. Taj. He's going to be our guide to protect us. he's going to be the person that we're going to want to have on our team to, protect us from the bears, protect us from the crazy people that survived. So, Taj is a retired Marine, former police officer, and his skills are needed for protection and for food. According to SAS Survival Handbook Wiseman 2014, food is one of the most important things that you're going to need on this mission. Taj is a weapon expert, which will aid in survival, and he is the person, again, that will attack the bears and stuff. And Wiseman 2014 again says that bears and wild animals are something that are very common in the woods, and you're going to have to go through the woods to, fight the world. So, our next person is going to be Brittany. I have this PhD thing here because she does have 2 PhDs in the most difficult categories. So, she has a PhD in biology, and she also has a PhD in botany. According to SAS Survival Guide, an expert is needed if biological warfare is occurring. Biological warfare is the newest scare of our century, and she would be able to help solve it if that was the case, if that was part of the apocalypse. And because she has her PhD in botany, she can also help in food. And according to Capon 2010, plants can be used to purify the air and to also provide food. So botany is the key to survival if biological warfare is what the apocalypse has. So I think she'll make a great part of our journey. So, in conclusion, is the end of the war really near? Today, at least, we are given 5 options of people that can help save our world. I chose Quinn the architect, Elizabeth the veterinarian, Chloe the person that can speak 4 languages and is a mechanical engineer, Taj the person to protect us and to find our food, and lastly I chose Brittany to help us and aid in the biology and botany topics. We should be prepared to know how to survive if the apocalypse happens. These 5 people again have those skills. The end of the world could be near, so let's be ready. Thank you.